Hey everyone, my name's Sinika Calloway. Today we're going to go over a plan with me. So we're going to go over the goals that I currently have in place as well as the habits that I am putting in place or really maintaining by the time you all are watching this to keep myself on track. So to start, we're going to talk about the goals that I currently have, which the first goal that I have that must happen this year 2023 is to pass the licensed clinical social work exam. I have actually taken it already and I did not pass. I had some unfortunate life circumstances to happen, which I may talk about that later in this channel. But for now, I want to keep things positive and upbeat. But please know I've had a lot of things to contend with and a lot of trials and tribulations. So we'll talk a little bit about that later on as we go along. But for now, let's dive into what planner I am currently using. So to start, for now, I am using a Happy Planner. This is a planner that I purchased, I think actually about a year or so ago. You can see on the back of the planner that I purchased this from Ross. So what I've been doing here lately, ever since Michael stopped having their $10 Black Friday sales for planners, what I've been doing is kind of waiting until January or February, and I've been getting planners for as cheap as like $7. I actually have another one that I could share that I purchased recently that has the price tag on it. So I'll share that with you as well. So I gained a lot of my inspiration for happy planning from a channel called The Organized Money. She is goals, goals, goals for anyone that loves goal setting, for anyone that just, wants to reach some goals, wants to get your life in order, wants to get your life organized. She is just like a big inspiration for me. She talks about organizing your life, your money, your finances, your faith. She talks about it all. If she and I were in the same city, I would love to be like her BFF, like seriously. But she is my inspiration for starting the Happy Planner. So to start with the first goal that I have, let me just go over how I'm trying to maintain my momentum and build my momentum toward reaching my goals. So the first thing is I'm trying to wake up early. And I say trying because it is a daily struggle for me, daily. I have always not been a morning person. This may surprise a lot of people. I have always struggled with getting up out of the bed in the morning and getting going. So I'm very consistent though. I'm, at work every day, but I mean, it is a struggle as far as time management to be on time. But once I'm there, I'm good. So in terms of these goals, what I'm doing now is I'm getting up around 5 o'clock every morning, at the latest 5:30. And then our routine right now, my husband and I, we try to go to the gym in the morning. And then when I get back, my goal is to shower, eat breakfast, and then work on these goals before my work day so that I can make sure that these things actually get accomplished for the day. I haven't been successful with that every day. So I end up, if I don't get it done before work, then I end up working on it during half of my lunchtime. So my current goal is to study for at least 30 minutes. But if I can get an hour in a day, I feel like I'm on track toward reaching my goals. So my daily habits that I currently have in place, these are the things that keep me mentally and physically grounded, and just give me like an overall sense of I'm on the right track. So the first thing that I do when I wake up is I turn on Our Daily Bread, which is a devotional app on my cell phone, and I press play, which means that I get to actually hear the person saying the devotion out loud. Now, before I start my workday, I will actually go back to that devotion and read it so that I can make sure that I'm fully absorbing everything that was said in the devotions. And I also typically at least read the New Devotion, the New Testament scripture. So that's what I do as far as my, my faith in the morning, to get my spirit right, my mind right, and to be connected with the Lord. Then after that, while I'm actually doing that, what I'm doing is getting dressed and ready for the gym. So then my husband and I, we will leave and go to the gym. And then when I get back, the goal is to shower, put on my work clothes, which I typically already have laid out for the day. And then from there, the goals are to eat breakfast, journal my gratitude, or I actually have a prayer book that I recently purchased by Happy Planner. I caught it on sale, and I'll share that with you all in a later video. And so, you know, in that prayer journal, what I'm doing is there's a place for a scripture of the day, what I've observed from that scripture for me to write out my prayer, and also who I'm praying for, what I'm believing for, or what I'm asking for, as well as what I'm grateful for. And in the gratitude journal, if I don't do the prayer journal, I cover all of that in my gratitude journal. So the next goal is for me to study for my licensure exam. If I don't get to actually sit down and jot notes while I'm studying, which for me is the best way that I actually study, then what I do is at least listen to the audio. So I paid for a certain subscription. And so, you know, what I do is I listen to the audio version if I can't actually sit down and jot some notes. Now, typically every day I also have a goal for cleaning around our home just to keep everything clean. And lately what I have been doing is cleaning by floor. So on Monday, my goal is to clean the top floor of our townhome. Tuesdays, the goal is to clean the second floor. If I don't hit the second floor or all of the second floor, then by Wednesday, I try to go ahead and clean whatever I didn't clean on the second floor. Then each day I have like, excuse me, goals that I want to hit for around the home. So we have our third floor, which is where my office currently is. And then laundry, I typically have a system with that, a new system actually that I'm trying out right now. And maybe I'll share that later as we go along. So let's get into some habits. So for right now, what I'm doing, I have been tracking this in my Happy Planner. So I'm going to turn the camera around and I'm going to show you what that looks like. And then I'm going to show you what I'm going to start, how I'm going to start tracking my habits. So this is how I have currently been maintaining track of my habits in my Happy Planner. This particular layout is the dashboard layout, and it is the first time that I have actually used this layout. I'm not completely thrilled with it. And actually, I have purchased a new Happy Planner, as I stated at the beginning of the video, and I'll share a little bit more about that. But right now for this, I think I paid less than $5 for this, and it was an undated edition, and it was only like 4 months. So this layout I'll be using until April, and then after April, I'll start back with the vertical layout, which I think I like a lot better. So as you can see, each day is pretty much the same. For this week, it's a morning devotion, journaling my gratitude, exercising, studying, and cleaning. So you can see, for example, yesterday I did not clean the second floor, but I did do that today. So I'll be adding that in because I did clean the second floor today. You can see I have not studied for the licensure as of yet. During lunch today, I had to run out to Target and run out to grab a quick lunch. So I did not have a chance to study. So once I'm done recording this video, I'll be studying for today. Even if I just listen to the audio, like I said. So what am I this is where I'm at, and this is where I am going to head. So I created this weekly habit tracker. And so what I'm going to start doing is listing everything out on one sheet so that I can keep track, and then I can clearly see for the week rather than having to go back and tally up and look at, you know, whether I did everything for the week. So this is how I will be tracking my habits going forward. And then what I'll do, I have purchased the Happy Planner Hole Punch. So what I'll do is just punch this in and I'll add it right into my planner. So right now, I have not really been tracking my business goals. And so that's one of the things that I want to go back to, is tracking my business goals. So for example, one of the goals that I had set, I think last year, and then earlier this year, is I wanted to post on Instagram at least 2 to 3 times per day, but a minimum of 2 times per day. And so I noticed that when I stopped tracking it, like actually writing it down, I noticed that I wasn't hitting those targets. So for myself, I know I need to really write things down. And if I write things down, I'm more committed to the plan. So here's the final product of what I have written so far. This may change as I go along, but this is going to be the baseline minimum. So everything is in one place. I have the morning devotion, I have exercise, journaling my gratitude, studying for the clinical social work exam, washing our sheets, vacuuming, cleaning, posting on Instagram 2 times a day, and also tracking our finances at least weekly, at least, because that is another goal that I have as well. And I'll talk about that as we go along with this channel. So I hope that this was helpful. I hope that you enjoyed seeing what, you know, how I'm tracking my habits, what my goals are, things that I'm working on to be a better version of myself in 2023. I know what I'm capable of, and you know, sometimes I'll be honest, I feel like I'm behind from where I should be, but it's definitely from where I want to be in life. I know what I'm fully capable of, and I know like how hard it is to stay motivated when you've worked for something for so long, when you've had so many setbacks, so many trials and tribulations, as I said earlier, you know, so many things that just can deter you, you know, from reaching your goals. But I hope that you gain some encouragement in this channel. From, you know, the tips that I share, the resources, things like that. I hope that you will stay motivated to work toward your goals. I do have a Facebook page and an Instagram page called Succeed with Sinika. On my Facebook page, I share daily goal setting, inspiration, motivation, things to just keep people encouraged on there. And then on Instagram, it's kind of a hodgepodge of different things to just encourage people to keep going, no matter what happens in your life. Like, you're going to go through things, you're going to have struggles, you're going to have delays, setbacks, but you have to keep going. And how I choose to keep going is by setting goals, changing what I can control about my circumstance, and staying positive and staying motivated. And that's where the gratitude comes into play, as well as my faith. So if you found this information helpful, please click the like button. Please, you know, share this with a friend or a family member. Subscribe to my channel. I have had a channel before and I did not stay with it, so I'm hoping to stay committed to this channel. And you know, I'm hoping that you will feel the energy, that you will be inspired, be motivated, and continue to want to work on your goals and dreams as well, especially your God-given goals and dreams. So thank you for watching, and take care. Be blessed.